Here's another Facebook Live event from PHLV Radio.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
Friday na naman, narito na naman si Kuya Louie. Friday Nights with Kuya Louie is brought to you by Randolph Corsini of the Corsini Group and is also brought to you by Energy Water USA Kangen Water. Change your water, change your life. And now here's Portland's Fil-Am Concert King. Give it up for Kuya Louie.
Hello. Magandang umaga sa Pilipinas. Magandang gabi po dito sa Amerika. Ang bilis ng panahon, ang bilis ng araw. Parang kailan lang ay nag-uumpisa yung October ngayon. Ako naman, tapos na yung isang linggo. At magiging, of course, mid of October. And then it's gonna be November. November is, of course, I'm so excited for that month because it's my birthday month. And syempre, ibig sabihin pag November na, masunod na, ang susunod na buwan is, December na. Kaya, parang kailan lang. Sabi nga, ang mga pangarap ay kahirap abutin. Pero magiging Pasko na naman ulit. And alam niyo naman sa Pilipinas, pinakaiintay na buwan is yung araw ng Pasko. Ay nagpapasalamat sa inyo at sa walang sawa niyong pag-antabay dito sa ating programa na Friday Nights with Kuya Louie. And of course, mga kaibigan, nung last September is ang kaka 2 years po natin. And akala ko nung umpisa parang magtatagal ba to, but 2 years mga kaibigan para nating inano natin yung pandemic eh. And we're still here and I'm really grateful sa PHLV Radio kay Kuya Yo, kay Ate Flora, and of course kay Kuya Jay for having me with PHLV Radio. I'm so happy and I'm so glad that I made the right decision, sabi nga nung commercial. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, meron po tayong guest ngayon all the way from Seattle, Washington. Ayan. Asa na ba yun? Mga kaibigan, siya po ay isang live streamer din. Asa na ba yung ni Kuhan? He is a Hawaii-born Fil-Am who recently moved to Seattle in Hawaii. Julius has performed and as such venues as Blue Note Hawaii, Olani Disney Resort, and the historic Hawaii Theater. Within the past year in Seattle, Julius has sung the national anthem at University of Washington at Lumen Field for the Seattle Seahawks. Ayan, mga kaibigan, bigatin tong ating guest ngayon. He has also been a guest vocalist at the Jose Rizal Jazz Festival, Pagkakaisa, and the FPACC International Welcome Dinner and Showcase. Julius is also a featured live stream in Kumu, a global Pinoy live streaming app, and was the Season 3 Grand Champion of Kumu Lodi. Talagang Lodi po itong guest natin ngayong gabi, mga kaibigan. And wag na po natin pagalin. Mga kaibigan, please, let's all welcome Julius Mina.
Hello everyone, kamusta po?
Kamusta ka, Julius? Kamusta naman dyan sa Seattle?
I'm doing well and thank you so much again for having me here tonight.
Of course. Sabi ko nga, isa talaga sa mga pangarap ko and then si Kuya Jayden is to feature yung mga musician, yung mga local talent. Kasi dito sa atin, ang dami-daming local talent talaga magagaling and kailangan na talaga ng proper exposure and syempre, isa to sa mga avenue itong mga live stream para makilala sila, and at the same time, minsan kasi kailangan lang ng yung konting push, 'di ba? Para mapansin, makilala, at pagkatapos doon dire-diretso na. Kaya Julius, pag sumikat ka, huwag mo kaming kakalimutan ha. PHLV Radio. But Julius, saan ka sa Pilipinas before moving to Hawaii?
Yes, so I was born and raised in Hawaii, but my parents are originally from Baguio City and Bulacan. So I have a lot of childhood memories of visiting there and yeah, it's such a like a second home, a beautiful place, and hope to be back there someday soon.
What made you decide to move to Seattle?
Well, of course, the pandemic, and I was still kind of on furlough with my job, and my immediate family ended up moving there. My sister is stationed in Marysville, so it was an opportunity to be closer to family, and of course, try to uproot and try something different. I've been in Hawaii for all of my childhood and my early adulthood life, and I think the timing was right to try something different, and so yeah, that's what brought me to Seattle.
So how's the adjust? I mean, as you were saying, you already have relatives in Seattle, but how's the adjustment from like being in Hawaii and then it's a tropical place, and in Seattle, of course, there's 4 seasons in Seattle. Oh, but when did you move to Seattle?
I'd say over a year ago, and we were still kind of in that second year of the pandemic. And so I wasn't really exploring much at the time. I was just kind of still like in semi-quarantine. And it's funny because I moved here right before the snowstorm hit, the snowstorm.
Yeah.
And that was my first time to experience a major snowstorm. So coming from the island, from the beach and everything, coming to here, I was just like, whoa. So it was just like, yes, it was an adjustment, but actually I've kind of adjusted already. So yeah,
that's good. That's good. That's good. When it comes to my next question, hold on a second, but I just would like to greet JJ Villacorta, Adrian Bicolo is watching, my mom, Amine Chanrabarua, thank you so much. Ati Amor from Salem, thank you. Adrian Bicolo says, hi, Julius Mina. There you go.
hello.
And Lorela Hismilia probably is watching while on her way home. And then Eric Cias is watching all the way from, is it Bicol, Camarines Sur? Yeah. Hello,
Wow.
Eric Cias. Yan. Shout out naman daw dyan, idol. Hello, Philippines. So, I know you haven't adjusted. I mean, you did a good job of like adjusting easily to the environment. How about the community? I mean, have you been involved in the Filipino community in Hawaii?
Yes. So back home in Hawaii, I had a whole solid support system there. I was doing a lot of nonprofit work, and also my major was in music in University of Hawaii. So I was involved in like the theater community, and then I got really involved with the Filipino community and sang for different community events and also at other local community and gig events and all of that. So I'm very grateful that I had that experience because it kind of was a good foundation when I came here to Seattle. So I kind of just took, although it's, I'm starting from scratch here, I absolutely knew nobody here.
Oh, yeah, it's tough.
So, I just started little by little. I joined, of course, the Facebook group, the Washington Pinoy group, and kind of just, made my way in and introduce myself and say, hey, I'm a singer. I would love to, get to know the Filipino community more. And
that's how you do it.
And, I just went from one thing to the next. And it's been quite a transition, but I think now I'm feeling, a little more solid on the ground here in Seattle. So thank you so much to the Filipino community, Fil-Am community here in Seattle for welcoming me with open arms.
Yeah, I've noticed that when I was I met you at the pagkakaisa
Yes.
celebration, and I've noticed yung pagiging tight ng Filipino community in Seattle, and that should be I mean everywhere, every states in every
Yes, yes,
states here in the
yes.
US should have like that tightness, that like unity from each of us Filipinos. And the same thing also from other countries. Because of that, I just want to say hello to Raymar Havilona all the way from Saudi Arabia. Hello, brother.
Hello.
Thank you. And of course, Pads Alexander Rugo is watching from the Philippines. Ayan, thank you. So, um, how's the what do you call this? Who is the first Filipino? I would say, of course, you have your family in Seattle already, but who's the first Filipino that the that in joining like the Filipino community in Seattle? Who's the first Filipino person?
I'm trying to think because it's all been a blur now. Well, okay. So the first opportunity that I had to perform in Washington State was in Bremerton, actually. Uh, Linda, Miss Linda, she's originally from Hawaii, and so I linked up to her with a mutual friend, and she is part of the Filipino Women's Association of Kitsap, and also Chuchi. Thank you so much to Chuchi. She's part of the Kitsap Association of Filipino Association of Kitsap County.
Yeah.
And so that was my first opportunity to perform for the Filipino community. And then I ended up also performing for the installation of officers for the Filipino Women's Association of Kitsap. And so, yes, that's where I got to introduce myself and meet all of the locals.
I can say that there's a lot of, I mean, the Filipino community in Washington is bigger compared to us here in Oregon, and that's very good because it gives a lot of opportunity for local talents to perform in their events, right? And
Yes.
sabi, Percy Peppa of Peppa's Lumpia is watching, and
Hi,
Julius is my
Peppa.
new idol.
Peppa's Lumpia in the house. Hello po.
Yes, hello Ate Percy, magagalit sa akin yan. Hello Percy.
Shout out.
Ayan, and hello Louie, happy Friday nights. Yes, happy Friday nights talaga. Singing, when it comes to singing, what's your influences? Who are your influences? Like, who is your favorite Filipino singers muna?
Okay, so growing up, my first exposure to OPM music was when I was singing at a birthday karaoke party. And they had, the cassette multiplex tapes.
Yeah.
And the first OPM artist that I had come across was Sharon Cuneta. And so I grew to love OPM through hearing her. And then my first time ever to be introduced to like a Filipino who was in the international arena was Lea Salonga. I happened to be in my choir class in middle school, and my music teacher was playing Les Mis on the TV screen. And then I saw an Asian playing a character, and I was like, who is that? And it was Lea Salonga, and I was just kind of like, wow, it really is possible for Filipinos to make a name for themselves in the Philippines and abroad and globally.
Yeah.
And as far as male influence, it would have to be Martin Rivera. I am a very big fan of his in Hawaii. Whenever I'd hear that he's
Concert
coming
king
in
yun
town for yes.
Yeah.
I'd always go to his concerts and always was a big fan of his OPM music. And so, yeah, although I'm not fluent, in Tagalog, I grew to love singing OPM music, and that's my way of, communicating in Tagalog is through OPM music.
Yeah, yeah. So, do you have like a proper music lesson, or did you really like had like voice lesson and stuff, or did you go to like a professional coach or something?
Yes. So, when I was growing up as a kid, I mostly was just singing, in church choir. I wasn't really
Mhm,
thinking, much about formal training at the time.
mhm,
And then in high school, I started entering a lot of contests because they had contests locally in Hawaii and then also in the
mhm,
high school. And then
mhm,
that's when I kind of started going to different vocal coaches who had
mhm,
different kind of styles. And then my senior year of high school, I was exposed to theater locally
mhm,
within Hawaii, and that's when I um, kind of got more further formal training was singing in the theater realm because that's kind of you don't have any amplification but singing raw voice.
mhm.
And so I learned kind of like through musical directors, vocal directors, in different theater productions. And
Right,
then
right.
and then after that, I decided that I wanted to major in music,
Mhm.
and that's where I kind of learned like more of the kind of classical style and kind of like more had a grounding on like my ear training and all of that. So that's kind of like my background on my vocal training. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I really believe you that choir, church choir is one of the best teacher when it comes to like if you would like to pursue a
Yes.
singing career. You will be like exposed to different voices also and how you handle your notes and then those kind of stuff. And I have a question though. The support of the Filipino community, I mean, from Hawaii compared to Seattle. I know you're still kind of new in Seattle, but did you feel the same support that you had in Hawaii when you moved to Seattle? I mean, right now.
Um, I it's kind of hard to draw a comparison because in Hawaii, not only is it the Filipino community
Hmm.
there, but there's also they call it the Aloha spirit,
Hmm.
so it's mixed in with the Hawaiian culture as well as the Filipino culture. So it being a part of the Filipino community has its own um, special feeling and warmth to it.
Hmm.
And then coming here, it's kind of we're all kind of spread out. There's like Seattle, there's Kitsap County, and then
Yeah.
there's South,
Hmm.
like in Auburn, and then North you have like Everett,
Hmm.
and so that's pretty cool in that way where I got to um, kind of network and be branched out to different areas of
Of Washington.
Washington.
Hmm.
And then when we had the big community events like Pakaka Isa,
Hmm.
got to see everybody come together. So I guess in a way that's different because everything is kind of just like more branched out.
Yeah.
And so there's more opportunities to meet Filipinos in all the surrounding areas of Washington State.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, natawa ako kasi tawag dito. Si si bigla nag-pop up sa message ko si Rhea.
Oh,
Nakalimutan
hi,
daw niya.
Rhea.
Rhea, ano ka ba? Para mo nakalimutan eh. Every Friday ito, alas 7.
Yeah.
Ayan. Sabi ni Ate Percy, Percy, happy to listen to you guys. Glenn Celestial is watching.
Hi,
Air
Glenn. Shout
Mechanics, Glenn,
out.
hello. And then
Lodi Glenn.
kapatid from Rodelyn Kimbuayan
Hi,
Strains. Ayan.
Rodeline from Bremerton.
Yeah. Si Rodelyn ba ay kamag-anak ni Dr. Strains?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure what the.
Hindi, Dr. Strange is ano, superhero. But sabi, I'm excited to sing again with you, kapatid. See you here soon sa Ketchup
Yes.
County.
Next month I'll be
Mhm.
singing for the I'm not sure the exact title, but it's a centennial anniversary of
Uh-huh.
Filipino Association of Bremerton.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll be there next month for that. And so see you
Bremerton
guys in
is where
Bremerton.
the Pepas Lumpia is, di ba? Bremerton.
Yes,
Pepas
Bremerton
Lumpia
and in
nandun.
Auburn. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's my husband's last name. Yan, ano lang kita.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So, it's Fil-Am 101 anniversary, sabi ni Rodeline. Ayan. Tsaka
Oh
ayan,
yeah.
nanonood na si
Sorry, I couldn't think of the channel.
nanonood na si Rhea. Ayan. Mga kaibigan, next week po si Rhea po ang magiging guest natin. Isa po itong halimaw din sa pagkanta. At saka nakasama na niya magkakasama sila ni na Julius sa Seattle na mga local talents. Ayan, mga kaibigan. So excited na magiging lineup natin. Baka this October is gonna be all from Seattle, Washington, which is good
Yes.
kasi although sabihin natin na mas maganda na rin yung may pinagkakaabalahan ka, and that's something to do with yung yung passion mo, di ba? Oh, so yeah. So Rodeline is also in Pagkakaisa. Ayan. Good
Yes,
to
she's a model and singer. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you. Pasensya na, medyo nagmamadali tayo noon mga oras na 'yon. But it's really nice to see you too. Julius, anong una mong kakantahin sa amin ngayon? Martin ba ito o
Yeah. Let's open up with the Martin.
Martin? Okay.
Yes.
Mga kaibigan, ako rin po paborito ko po si Martin Rivera kasi ewan ko ba, hindi ko alam kung I'm sure sa halos lahat ng siguro mga 90% ng Filipino singers na balladeer ay hindi pwedeng hindi maging paborito si Martin Rivera. Kaya po mga kaibigan, ayan po, uminom na po si Julius ng pampaganda ng boses. I-welcome po natin mga kaibigan ulit. Julius with a Martin Rivera song. Ayan mga kaibigan. Palakpak naman.
Thank you so much.
Ang hirap kaya kumanta. Hello, Gigi Basco Tutaan. Ayan.
You are the song playing so softly in my heart. I reach for you. You seem so near, yet so far. I hope and I pray you'll be with me someday. I know down inside you are mine and I'm your true love. Or am I dreaming? How can I, each time I try to say goodbye, you were there. You looked my way, I touched the sky. We can share tomorrow and forevermore. I'll be there to love you so. You are my song. I know for sure that we were meant to fall in love. I look in your eyes, I know what you're thinking of. I try not to say the words that might just scare you away. I know down inside you are mine, and I'm your true love. Please no more dreaming. How can I, each time I try to say goodbye, you were there. You looked my way, I touched the sky. We can share tomorrow and forevermore. I'll be there to love you so. You are my song. And I know that we can make it through with you in my heart and my soul. You're my life, you're my song. You are my song. We can share tomorrow and forevermore. I'll be there to love you so. You are my song. Yes, maraming salamat po.
Ayan, mga kaibigan, talagang You Are My Song. So, yan po ay pinasikat din ni Regine Velasquez tsaka ni Julius Mina. Susunod na.
Thank you.
Ayan. Thank you so much, kapatid. And sabi ni Rodeline, sabi ni Percy is excellent singers in the house. Luluto na lang ako. Yes, Percy. Luto ka na. And then
Thank you.
sabi ni Rodeline, Louie, Ate Crisel Hando. Oh yeah, si Crisel. Yeah, sa 89.5. Yes, magkaibigan po kami ni Benny Davis. Ayan. Actually, siya po ang magiging host sa show namin sa November 19. Ayan. And thank you so much, Rodeline, for sharing. And imbitahan na kita. Baka gusto mo rin mag-guest dito sa aming show. Back ka naman. Yan. Mga kaibigan, bago po tayo magtuloy-tuloy sa ating programa, of course, maraming salamat sa You Are My Song. Talaga namang tawag dito, pang singing contest. Usually, kinakanta yan sa mga singing contest, no? Grabe pala to, bumirit si Yes, nakaupo pa yan, mga kaibigan, ha? Yeah, effortless. Yan.
Thank you.
Ayan po. So, syempre, bago po tayo magdire-diretso mga kaibigan, pasalamatan po muna natin yung mga sponsors natin. Ayan. Of course, we have Magic Water USA, Change Your Water, Change Your Life. Duvi Alfaro, Eden Cabal, Idelin Tordesillas, Minda Marshall. And again, thank you so much also for being one of our sponsors sa Nostalgia 2022. And we have Shimpi Up Shopping Center, Juvenito from Otod, San Fernando, Romblon, Philippines. And Wilmy Mabunga is the manager, 0912-019-7384. And we also have AJ Buys Houses, Party Mixer, DJ and Karaoke, all the way from Texas. Phone number 254-535-7847. And AJ, the Party Mixer at gmail.com. Of course, we have Mr. Teddy Lim, John L. Scott Real Estate, 206-899-6396. www.tlimre.com and email him at info@tlimre.com. Skillful and professional real estate representation with care. We have Miracle Heights Senior Living, owned and managed by Leonard Domingo, 503-888-8155. We also have Nance Cameron, Realtor in Washington and Nevada, and Cameron Broker at gmail.com, 360-451-1119. Home is where your story begins. And of course, we have Tripod Productions, Valerie and Ferds Mendoza, 206-427-2755. Ayan po mga kaibigan, maraming salamat po sa ating mga sponsors. And mamaya rin po, papasalamatan natin yung mga sponsors ng Nostalgia. Ayan. And syempre mga kaibigan, ano po natin, magmamarites po tayo kay Julius. 'Di ba? So ano talaga ang pangarap ng isang Julius? Sa singing muna tayo.
I'm sorry, one more time.
What's the dream?
Oh yes. I really would like, this has become a launching for me, after living at home in Hawaii for majority of my life, and I didn't know what was gonna happen when I came to Washington. I'm like, am I gonna continue to to sing? But I just trusted and have faith,
Mm-hmm.
and the doors have opened to sing for the community here in Washington, and so I'm
Mm-hmm.
grateful for that. And I wanted to continue um, to share my voice and to share my
Mm-hmm.
music with Filipinos here in Washington, in the Pacific Northwest,
Mm-hmm.
and wherever my music takes me,
Mm-hmm.
and just continue to inspire and share my music with all of our Filipinos all around the world.
Do you have any like plans to make your own music, like write or compose your own music, write your own music, or?
Yes, I've been kind of approached. Rhea has been approaching me to, get started on that, and then I've been reaching out to some
Mm-hmm.
um, songwriter colleagues of mine, and
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I think that is something that I wanna dive into, um, hopefully in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I mean I all my friends, all my musician friends, I always like kind of like not force them but encourage them to create music of their own, because I see the difference before, like the musicians before. It's kind of difficult for them to do their own music, because the trend before is like you have to be like sounding like or be the same as the original singer. You don't have like options to be like sing it whatever however you want to sing it, because it's not the trend. But at this these days it's different. I mean, it's better for like as musicians to create our own music, have our own original composition, because that's one thing that differentiate us from other singers. And yeah, that's why I keep encouraging. I actually told Ria to like go for it. It's hard, it's difficult at first, but once you get used to it, and if you heard if you like have something in your mind, like a melody that you love, record it right away in your phone. I mean, today it's very easy to like make your own music, because you have your own phone, you can record it. You don't have to like use a multiplex or cassette tape recorder to record
Oh
yourself,
yes, yes.
right?
The old school days.
Yeah, the old school days. I remember those days. Sabi niya, no? Oh, it will be an honor. Oh, great, great, great. I will get, yeah, I will message you. And sabi niya, that's my kapatid Julius. Ayan, she's really proud of you.
Rodelin? Is this Rodelin?
Yeah, Rodelyn.
Oh,
Tapos
hi. Thank you, thank you.
sabi naman ni Ria, nagtawag ng tanghalan daw si
Yes, yes, yes.
before, yeah.
Sikat. Sikat.
So it's just kind of a good thing about musicians nowadays is they support each other compared to the musicians before. I know it's kind of like a cutthroat industry where parang may crowd mentality, naghihilahan palagi.
Yes.
But this ngayon, it's different, and that's very good, kasi kailangan talaga natin ng support ng kapwa musician natin, because ang hirap po ng industry, lalo na when it comes to Filipinos, because Filipinos set the bar so high when it comes to
Yes.
singing. So if if you're just an ordinary singer and doesn't have something special in your voice and in the way you perform, yeah, people will just forget about you. Yeah.
Yes.
And Julius, having to experience opening to different celebrities from the Philippines, like singers from the Philippines, what is your takeaway on that one?
As far as like my musical inspirations, my biggest takeaway, it's within reach. You see somebody that represents you. As a Filipino, I didn't really know that was possible until I was exposed to, Martin, Leah, Sharon Cuneta, and that all kind of like planted a seed in me, and like, oh wow, there's a chance for Filipinos to be heard, and look where are now. We've kind of exploded all
Mhm.
over the world,
Mhm.
and we just crowned our first ever. Well, we just crowned a Miss USA. She's a Fil-Am from Texas as
Yeah,
well.
I've heard about that. Yes.
So we're being represented in a big way now, and more than ever before. And so I think it's an exciting time for the Filipinos of our generation to really go for it. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
don't be
yeah,
afraid, go for it.
yeah. I really believe you on that one because if this if the other people from different countries saw that in us being united and being very supportive of each other, yeah. So they're gonna support us too. I think it's kind of like just pushing each other to the top, not yung,
Yes, now's the
you
time
know,
to for us to support each other.
yeah.
Yes.
Sabi ni Percy, I thought you're gonna be cooking now. How come you're still here? But anyways, just ano ka dyan, tune in ka lang. Kailangan magtulungan, hindi sa pawan, sabi ni Percy. And sabi ni Tita Eden, maybe it's your tita, watching from the Philippines.
Hello
Tita
po.
Eden, yan. And
Hello
then,
po.
of course, sabi ni Rodolyn Strains, amen. And so, how can our viewers, get in touch with you or check your work, check your music? What's your social media? Can you share your social media account?
Yeah, so I whenever I'm performing or have any guestings anywhere, you can see my posts on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
Julius Mina on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm also on Kumu as well. So I live stream there. It's kind of crazy, because throughout the pandemic, I wasn't really performing. Like I know many of us we
Mm-hmm.
shifted to online, and so Kumu,
Mm-hmm.
the Pinoy live stream app
Mm-hmm.
became like my new place where I was thriving
Mm-hmm.
as a singer,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to hone my craft more in hosting and building content.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we're in this place now where everything is open, I'm kind of now shifting back and forth between the live streaming and then like the live performances. So yeah, you can find me on Kumu. I live stream there a lot, and then you can also follow me on my other social media platforms as well to see
Mm-hmm.
where I will perform next. So thank you.
Any upcoming shows that you have?
Yes, I will be singing for the After You Gala in Taquila in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I have some events, some gigs with Rhea coming up in December.
Mm-hmm.
In November, we also have the Bremerton anniversary event.
Mhm.
So October is kind of just chilling right now. So,
Mhm.
but November and December, just follow me, and yeah, you'll be alerted on what I'll be up to next.
Are you open to collaborating with other artists, or you prefer yourself to be like a solo, doing yourself a solo?
Yes, of course. I'd love to do collaborations right now. Um, a majority of my collaborations have been on Kumu, which is pretty cool because because it's all online.
Mhm.
I get to collab with artists
Yeah,
from
different
the
singers.
U.S., Hawaii,
Yeah.
Philippines, Saudi Arabia, all Filipinos all over the world.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'd love to also do more collaborations here in Seattle and wherever my music continues to take me. Yeah, I'm open to it.
That's good. That's good. Yun talaga dapat we're all open to collaboration, especially nowadays. Yeah, we need to network and network.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
para maging mas malakas tayo. Yeah,
Mhm.
stronger foundation, stronger network of beautiful musicians, nice and supportive musicians. Sabi ni Rhea, it's December 10 and 17. Ayan.
Yes, I have it in my calendar. Just didn't
Yeah.
know off the top of my
I don't know
head.
if this is the same show that she told me. Of course, I will be there, kapatid. I will be there to support. And Percy, I think it's you. It's cutting off daw sabi niya. So it's you. You haven't paid your internet bills, so that's why. It's Judith na, Percy. You have to pay for it. Ayan. Okay, Julius, what's your next song for us?
Yes, so as I said earlier, I'm unfortunately I'm not fluent in Tagalog, but like I said earlier, I love to sing OPM music and communicate in Tagalog through OPM. So I'd like to do this song by Chris Lawrence for all of you guys.
Yes. Mga kaibigan, another song from Julius from Chris Lawrence this time. Ay, gusto ko yan. Parang alam ko na yan eh.
Nang ikaw ay dumating, nadamay iba sa damdamin, kilos mo't mga paglalambing, ang siyang lagi ay umaakit sa kahit gayahin pa puso ay isip ay hanap ka, bakit pa maganyan? Kung malaya lang ako, kung malaya lang ako, ipagsisigaw ko mahal kita. Kung malaya lang ako, kung malaya lang ako, ang ikaw ang tanging pipiliin ko. Sana ay mahal mo rin ako. May isang pagkakataon, ang ikaw ay makipiling ko. Init ng aking pagmamahal, ang siyang lagi ay ipadarama sa'yo. Kahit nangyayari pa ang puso ay isip ay hanap ka, bakit pa maganyan? Kung malaya lang ako, kung malaya lang ako, ipagsisigaw ko mahal kita. Kung malaya lang ako, kung malaya lang ako, ang ikaw ang tanging pipiliin ko. Sana ay mahal mo rin ako. Kung malaya lang ako, kung malaya lang ako, ipagsisigaw ko mahal kita. Kung malaya lang ako, kung malaya lang ako, ang ikaw ang tanging pipiliin ko. Sana ay mahal mo rin ako. Mahal mo rin ako. Thank you. Maraming
Ayan, mga kaibigan.
There's with Tagalog, guys.
Isa yan sa mga paborito kong kanta ni Chris Lawrence kasi yan lang naman talaga yung kinanta niyang maganda. Ay, hindi. No.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the Yeah. Noipi. Yes, 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 yes. Julius, what's with the hat? Is this like part of your, how you package yourself?
Yeah, so spoiler alert, I am bald. And so this
Malapit
became
na
a
ako, malapit
trend.
na ako.
Spoiler alert, yes. So it just became a way for me to kind of get more fashionable
Mhm.
with my frame, my head frame.
Uh-huh.
And of course, I think Bruno Mars made it a trend too because he's from Hawaii and he's a really a big inspiration as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, I get inspiration from him as well
Yeah,
to wear
not a
these
lot
kind of
of
hats.
not a lot of people can pull it off. So ako hindi ko kaya yan. So saludo
Thank
ako sa
you,
iyo.
thank you.
Yeah. 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 Malapit na. But anyways, before we continue, mga kaibigan, I just would like to thank the sponsors of the Nostalgia Concert 2022. And that's going to be on November 19. So, of course, we would like to thank Randolph Corsini, Oregon and Washington Realtor. We have Shirley Sheng of Serenity Home Care. We have Gigi Laderas Mofford of Forex, Oregon, dahil kailangan makarating. We have Jovan Susi and Mary Susi Centurion Funding. We have Vivian Asa, Whitewood Gardens. We have Filipina and Juan Ortiz Adult Foster Home. Julieta Sikat, Haven Center of Oregon, Saron Kat and Jai Wang of Mekong Bistro, Alma Fernandez of ABF Home Care LLC, Alma Gallardo Salang, and Felda Saunders of Filipiniana International, and of course, employees of the Hilton Portland Downtown and the Danaway Hotel, and then Inagic Water USA, and of course, media sponsors PHLV Radio and 89.5 The Playroom. Ayan po mga iban. Maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Yan. Yan. Thank you so much. Wag niyo po kakalimutan, November 19 po. Actually po, medyo, ano tawag doon? Low supply na ng tickets. Kaya if you are really interested to watch, please message us and reserve your ticket. Ayan mga kaibigan. Ayan. Maraming salamat po ulit sa inyong lahat sa pagpapanood nyo sa amin. Talaga namang ang bilis-bilis ng oras. Julius, ano ang masasabi mo sa mali pala. Talaga rin parang may gusto yata itanong si Rhea kaso lang gusto niya Tagalog. Ay gusto niya Tagalog. Rhea, baka may gusto ka itanong kay Julius. If you wanna have some question for Julius, this is the moment. Ayan. Lorelai is watching. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks so much for all the help. Ayan. What are the best advice you can give to those up and coming musician?
In my case, where I am right now, there's always someone who will be willing to listen to your music, to your voice, and so don't be afraid to get out there and to let your voice be heard, and I kind of just went with what I was doing a lot in Hawaii. I submitted, I did national anthems in Hawaii, and so when I came here to Seattle, I submitted a tape for national anthem
A demo,
at
yeah.
University of Washington, and so that kind of just led from one thing to the next, and then I got involved with the Filipino community here. I was singing. I also sing. I jam with Seattle Manila Oriental Store and Taglish Halo Halo on their karaoke nights as well. So that was another outlet for me to practice, to sing, share my music, and to get to know more people out here. So get yourself out there. Don't be afraid. network with the right people, network with people who are kind-hearted as well, who have
Mhm.
positive vibes, um, who um, who want to support you, and who have a good support system. Because there will be times too when you will struggle as well. So it's
Mhm.
important to also have your friends, your
Right,
families,
right, right. Yeah.
and people that can lean on in the industry as well. So yeah.
So mga kaibigan, always show yourself and be
Yeah.
visible. Be visible
Yes, yes.
network with the right people. You know, it's always like kind of I mean not really scary, but most of the time local talents are being what was that how um being taken advantage by, especially like
Mhm.
the right now I think some the producers and other promoters and stuff that no, but it's really up to you if you want to be, exposed, if you want to be present and be relevant to them or to the people that might like your music or might love your voice, go for it. It's a
Find
stepping
your
stone.
tribe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stepping stone
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time. You have
yeah.
to really, yeah, all of us musicians usually, take that route. But again, when you think that you're being taken advantage, then yeah, it's time for you to move on and love the people who loves you.
Be smart about your
Yeah.
decisions.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Talagang kailangang kwan ka. Smart ka dapat and okay, who is your greatest inspiration daw and in the music industry? Sabi ni
Oh gosh.
Rhea. Mm. Para man tayo
My
nitong nasa
greatest inspiration,
uh,
music industry.
parang beauty contest to.
There's so many, like I said, who have been great examples to me. Of course, Martin Rivera. Um, he's such a he really knows how to entertain and engage with people,
Mhm.
um, and to perform and to sing. And he's definitely the ultimate entertainer that I look up to.
Mhm.
And next to him would be definitely as a vocalist, as somebody who has performed internationally would be Lea Salonga as well. So
Mhm.
those
Mhm.
those two, yeah.
Ayan, ayan, na ha. Rinasagot na ni Julius yung katanungan mo. Ayan. But before that, of course, we have a lot of upcoming shows. We have Rachel Alejandro on October 2 and Michael Igo live here in Portland. It's going to be on October 22. And we have Mrs. Philippines and here also in Portland. It's going to
Oh
be
wow.
October. Yeah. I think Buboy Asuncion is directing that show.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be October 15 at the DoubleTree, I believe, and then Pasko na. It's gonna be on December 2nd naman sa Holiday Inn. So ang daming event, and I think there's also like a New Year's Eve party. Sa naman yata yon. Hindi ko pa alam yung
Yes.
details, but I
Mark your
hindi.
calendars, guys.
Oh yeah, mark your calendars mga kaibigan. Kailangan nating mag-enjoy, kailangan nating mag-relax, mag-de-stress. So kailangan nating mag-attend ng yung medyo magastos pero kung meron naman kayong extra, uh, go for it kasi masaya naman. It's nice to network to our kabayans. You know, maraming mas maganda yung mas maraming kaibigan na alam mo namang very supportive to hang out with. Ayan. So, ang bilis ng oras, Julius. Bago tayo magtapos, pakibati na yung mga
Yes.
friends and relatives mo sa Pilipinas at
It
saka
flew
yung mga
by.
minamahal mo dito sa Hawaii at saka sa Seattle.
Thank you guys so much.
Yun lang.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I just wanted to take the time to greet everyone. Um, in Seattle, of course, here in Washington State. Thank you guys so much for welcoming me with open arms. And I also want to say aloha to everyone back home in Hawaii. And I hope to visit again soon. There's so many events going on at home as well. So congratulations to everyone and their events back home in Hawaii. And yes, to everyone in the Philippines who I mostly know through the Kumu community. Hello, everyone. And thank you guys so much again for supporting me and for tuning in. I greatly appreciate all of the support, and also want to say hello to all of my family in the Philippines as well. And hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and have a wonderful holiday season ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Ang sabi ni Riyad, akala doon niya siya yung inspiration mo. Rhea said that she thought it's her. Yeah.
Yes,
your inspiration.
Definitely. she really brought me under. Yeah, special shout out to her. She really took me in. She's like, Kapiti, come with me. Let's go sing here. Let's go there. Let's do this. She really believed in my talent and in my music. So special shout out, Rhea. I did not forget you.
Ayan, kapatid ha, nag-special shoutout na si Julius. Again, mga kaibigan, thank you so much for staying with us. You know, an hour of
Kwento.
Marites to Julius today. And it's good to know, a fellow musician that has the same passion, the same beliefs as me, and of course the other musicians from Seattle. So thank you so much, of course. Rodolyn, thank you for stopping by and for actually staying, for tuning in. Rhea, thank you so much. And
thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Have a great night. I think it's time to eat dinner. It's almost it's 8:00.
Yes.
And it's perfect.
Gutom na.
Gutom na. Yes. And thank you so much again sa inyong lahat. Thank you, Kuya Yo. Thank you so much, everyone. Cody and Reich Baltazar, in Seattle.
Happy birthday po.
I hope to see you soon. Hello to Terry, to Jess, to Kuya Ivan, and Ate Lani. Ayan, hope to see you soon. Have a good night, everyone, and don't forget to pray. Love, 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 love. I love
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.